we're ready to get going for our first game of the evening, our afternoon.
We certainly are. So, Pit 2, we have got right here the Pit. Meanwhile, he's gone up against Croco, the Sephiroth. So, what do you think about this? You know, players out of the equation, chips on the line.
Yeah.
You got to buy dinner tonight, okay. Who do you reckon's taking this?
Honestly, here's what I think. I like the honesty of the Pits. I think they're a very honest character. I know that's pretty cliche at this point, but I think they're quite honest. Sephiroth, he can mess you up. He has the range, the kill power. He can mess you up. So, you know what? I'm going to say Sephiroth.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that because the hitboxes, I think, are really what's going to come into play there. A lot of, you know, I've seen a couple tweets coming out, right, like, Pit is secret OP, and there's probably been that kind of tweet about every character in the game. But, you know, one of the main deficits people always bring up is Pit's hitboxes just aren't generous enough. And if you know a fellow who's got generous hitboxes, they're okay. I think Sephiroth could be your bread and butter.
You know what? And the way it's starting, it's relatively... Oh! That... Well.
Yeah, an explosive start there. Sephiroth, obviously, very light. Gonna see if we can find a very quick kill back onto the Pit. The up smash read was not quite it, as we're gonna down throw. Ooh, fantastic stuff. What?
Wow.
Fantastic spacing from Pit 2 here. Really just keeping Croco on his toes.
I think this Dark Pit's kind of getting me to eat my words a little bit, because he's kind of saucy. I'm not gonna lie. He's showing him, you know, the power of the Pits. That being said, eats a dash attack.
Yeah, dash attack coming through. And, you know, I think that's the, you know, if I was starting a Smash set and the commentator called my character honest, I would want to be as toxic as possible and just really change his mind. And, hey, P2's doing a great job so far.
You know, I love players who can show me why their character is amazing, you know? I want to be proven wrong. Why am I wrong? Show me the cool Pit combos or why this character is overpowered. And then, yeah, I'm excited to see if he can show me that. But.
Yeah, and I think experience is a very big factor in this fight, right? Like, how many Pits can you name in the UK?
Do I know?
We got Klaus and Beth, and
I know the very good ones. I think I fought one a couple weeks ago, but like they're few and far between.
They certainly are. And, you know, this is, you know, I always like to make this joke. This kind of matchup seems like the kind of one that hasn't been play tested because it's so obscure as, ooh, a bit of a back air landing there. Fantastic reflection to keep him safe even though it breaks.
That's a really smart idea with the down B. He's really good at using that to try and reflect a lot of these projectiles that typically Sephiroth enjoys using when a character's off stage. And as we saw in the first stock, he did eat it. So we'll see if he can use that anymore. It's Sephiroth going for down B. He's going to take the punish.
Throw takes him.
Wow.
Unreal stuff right there.
I did not know that killed. Now I do.
Hey, I don't think Croco knew that either. So, hey, every day's a school day. You know, bank holiday, don't worry. We're still in there. We're still in our seats.
We're always learning. And I love it. I love to see it.
Exactly.
Right.
So, even though P2 is slowly clawing it back in the early game, Croco actually done a fantastic job of bringing it back, you know, getting those hands warm. He's really making it come back now. So really, this could be anyone's game, but they're okay.
Absolutely anyone's game. The way these two players have been playing this so far, I think it's a toss-up. It's really a toss-up. These two are kind of in neutral right now, trying to use it. That's a side B.
So greedy from P2 there. Definitely going to have to slow it down a little bit. And you know what? He's got the frame data. He's got the hitbox. He's pretty fast. And those arrows do stun, like a little Falco laser, right? Sure. He can definitely afford to kind of chill out and stay back. Because I think one of the main things, and you saw it right there, that P2 is struggling with, he doesn't know the timing of the Sephiroth flares.
That's exactly what I was saying.
They've messed him up every time. You saw there, he went for a reflect, but the wing is out. Looks like Dixie's is open for business. Can Croco take it all the way home? Let's find out now as another flare comes through.
Goes for F-tilt, doesn't hit it. They are scrambling. Oh, the reflect. Wow, okay.
Neither of them knew that was going to happen.
It's hard to comment because I don't know what's happening either. Like, how do you, the reflection,
yeah, the super armor on that side B is mighty strong, but the Joy-Con drift DI is not quite what you want in that throw scenario.
Little sus. I'm not gonna lie. Little sus. I don't know about that one, but the Pit did eat my words. I'll have to say, I'm impressed.
No, seriously, good stuff from P2. Opened up very strong. Admittedly, it was either being a bit shaky or Croco made an insane adaptation halfway through.
Yeah.
Either way, what happened? Definitely looked like anyone's game at the end, but it was Pi2 who clutched it out. I think, and this is a game. It's a game of downloading, right? Both of these players, I don't think they're too experienced with each other, experienced with the characters even. Yeah. So,
I mean, like these are characters, as you were saying earlier, that I don't think even the devs have done this matchup before. I'm going to be honest. Like, so when you're going at a matchup when you don't really know what to do or you don't have much experience, it's all about using your character's fundamentals and pushing advantage and getting out of disadvantage as best you can and adapting on the fly, like we saw Croco did halfway through that first game. So it really comes down to how well these players are able to adapt and then use that adaptation to push and win a game.
Yeah, could not have put it better myself. So we're taking it down to Northern Cave now.
That's a down smash.
The down smash read comes out, but you're eating a flare, my good friend. Both of these players really, really struggling with a little bit of timing right now. Speaking of which, the perfect roll to avoid the down smash. Croco just wants a ludicrously hard punish right now, but it's just not on the cards, okay?
I know. That up smash, he's really big, I grant you. But there's so many just whiffable and what's the word? The points where it doesn't hit.
Yes,
It feels like it should, but it doesn't hit. That up smash it's deceptively good. I think it is really good, but it's inconsistent. And
to be honest, as neutral as a topic this might be, I kind of find that is the entire kind of thing about Sephiroth, right? A bit inconsistent, but ludicrously powerful in these specific scenarios. The forward air comes through, another throw, but looks like Croco's not going down this time.
No, he's not. I don't think either player is going out without a fight. So let's see if how much extra credit Croco can get off of this.
Yeah, I'm curious. I like the side B cancel. He's going to dodge it, but the super armor once again does come through. Getting so much mileage out of that side B.
That side B is a good side B, I'll give you. And I think that's one of the only differences with the pits, if I remember correctly, where the side B that changes the angle at which you're sent and after it's hit. One of the pits, I don't know which one it is. One of the pits goes behind and the other one goes in front. And it's just one of those small things that, these are Echo fighters, but they're practically the same characters, but there are small differences.
Well, that's why you see, and not to generalize, you see so many kind of I don't want to say mid-level, but interesting tier lists where it's Dark Pit is A tier, and then regular Pit is D.
It's like,
well, come on, guys.
I get it. There are small differences, but they are the same characters. So I just like seeing characters that we don't see very often, like Pits. I don't get to see a lot of Pits. I honestly don't get to see a lot of Sephiroth. So yeah, this is just fun to watch, and they're both doing pretty well. Obviously, Croco down a game, but he's still hanging on to the second stock.
Certainly is. The wing is here. Can he make it? That arrow not going to connect. Good job to avoid that, because these arrows are going to start really doing some damage. Speaking of which,
he's going for a lot of these smash attacks. I mean, with wing, you do get a little bit of armor, but he's... Okay, he's making it back. Okay.
He certainly is.
He's using a lot of that armor, just abusing it as much as he can, which it does work. When it works really well. It's just if it whiffs, it just opens them up to a lot of punishes.
And I'm glad that you mentioned kind of the differences between the pits, because I think the Dark Pit's arrow helps him so much in this matchup, because Sephiroth obviously so good at controlling space by just throwing out these massive hitboxes. Meanwhile, it doesn't matter how far off stage you are, Pi2 is free just to throw an arrow at him and then just gain ground resource for free.
Absolutely.
It's really helping him out, but I don't know if it's going to be enough, as both of these players ludicrously deep in kill percent. They're okay.
This is okay. Oh yeah, and that's a fair off stage, poking him straight to the blast zone. He's on his last stock, and let's see what Croco can do again.
Let's see if we've got the timing. Oh, he's got it.
He figured it out. That's what we like to see.
Just a bit of warm up. Obviously, you can't pick that up immediately.
Yeah,
even if you are experienced.
That's an S. How did?
Reads the roll in. Perfect weight from Croco there. I like the charge.
He is really getting a lot of extra credit with at 165 on his second stock. He's really doing a good job of just not dying.
He certainly is, and he's just, it's great spacing. Gets the bounce off, gets the re-B, but baby, it's not enough. Can we get a grab to send him up? No, bit of a whiff, but Croco can afford to give up space.
Yep.
Maybe not that much space.
Maybe not, but he was doing a great job. Until that point, he was doing a fantastic job. And he's still doing a great job with the fair. That is a game 2. Wow.
Fantastic stuff. And you saw Croco being pretty relieved right there.
Yeah.
Definitely, Hate to say it over and over again, but he's adapting. You know, they're figuring out a lot of what Pi2 is struggling in. I want to see a lot more arrows from Pi2, don't get me wrong. But it seems like they really, really love just to kind of... They just love side being in these scenarios. You saw them again. Sometimes they'll just overcommit on options that aren't really there. Like they'll dash all the way in to try and fish for a grab. They won't really mix up their grounded movement.
Exactly. I think you're absolutely right. I think there's just small things, and like we were saying before, it's the small things that make a difference. That running in, overextending, you have to watch out. Some options are really good, but they're good when they work, and when they don't work, a lot of the time they leave you open for a lot of really, really severe punishes. And that's what I think Pi2 had to figure it out, like how to figure out how to use it, but then don't use it so much that then you get punished for it. And unfortunately, he lost game 2 for that. Let's see if he can adapt, change, and maybe pull out a game 3 win.
Do you reckon Pi2 is actually aware that, you know, Dark Pit is called Pi2, or, you know, is he just a massive nerd and it's like pi squared?
You know, I don't know. It's toss-up.
Yeah, it's a toss-up. Could be anything, right?
Could be anything. I like the idea that, you know, he's the nerd because, you know, haha, funny nerds. But I think that... Oh, this Pit is doing a great job. Okay.
Yeah, no, he's giving the math right now. We're going to see if Sephiroth can recover. Gets back up with a recovery mix-up, but it's not quite enough.
Tries to go for the Octo Slash, and that actually helps him get back to stage.
Yeah,
it is a good option.
Stuff.
This is a really good option. Okay.
How many cards I reckon he is showing all at once there as the arrows are coming out. I want to see more of them now as a falling fair into a spot dodge. Closing there as well.
Goes for another down smash.
And I respect, because we've seen Pi2 go for a lot of kind of random smashes in neutral, and fair enough, if you get the read, a win is a win, right? But maybe not quite everything you need as that shield goes dangerously low.
As we go, as this game continues, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go. But
well, so is Sephiroth.
Let's see how this game ends, but unfortunately won't be able to see it with me.
Fabulous, fabulous. Thank you so much for joining us, okay?
Have this conversation, have a fun time, comms.
Excellent. We will see you again very soon, I imagine.
Thank you so much.
Not to imply he's going to get absolutely O2'd immediately.
As we get back. Wait, I've been told other information.
Never mind, I'll keep us going in the meantime. Grab whiff from Sephiroth is going to eat a couple of fairs now, but Pi2 not quite reading an aggressive option. Back throw into back air as well. It's an easy recovery, but how can Sephiroth find the punish? Perfect spacing to read the roll. Looks like Pi2 just has to spend a bit more time kind of hanging around, to be honest, because he's just holding forward a bit too much, just absolutely devouring these hitboxes. And now a perfectly spaced fair is all that she wrote, I must say.
I'm going to come in a little bit for the last bit of this game. Apparently, I do have a little extra time, so I'm hopping back on just for a little bit.
Beautiful stuff.
And I came back to watch that perfect fair killing with Sephiroth, so let's see what else he can do.
It's what you like to see, and really, it's these offstage scenarios that people are really sort of struggling in, right? Pi2 just can't really get the edge guard as strong as Croco can. And that is where it's all going down. That is why Pi2 needs to focus more on staying grounded, on controlling space. You've got arrows, buddy. Use it as a back air. Clanks him straight off the stage now, but an up air read. He's really going to do it now.
He tried to style on with the Octo Slash, but he didn't get it. He did not get it because of that down B. He's going again. He is really trying to fish for this kill.
Yeah, he certainly is now. And you just see, I don't want to call it desperation because it's just a bit cruel, but unfortunately Pi2 just can't find anything he needs. The wing is here. Sephiroth has got another health bar, baby. You've got to deal with it. How do you bring down the one-winged angel?
Yeah, this is tough. He tries to go for forward throw again. I see what he's doing now. He's starting. Okay, he does get the kill with forward throw. Last stock, game 3, but he has a ton of... This is a lot of percent, so we'll see what he can do.
Certainly is. He's going deep. There's no way he gets away with it! Pi2, what was that, sunshine?
Well,
take us through there, okay? Take us through.